Long Beach. Oh, what's up guys, Mystic7 here, and today we're back in Long Beach. It's been a long time since we've been here, and actually, lucky for us, it is now a giraffe rig nest, which is awesome. And actually, I got my Pokedex giraffe rig not too long ago, and I've barely caught any since. So this being a giraffe rig nest is awesome, and there's a Dratini on the nearby way over there. We haven't hit our first stop of the day, or Pokemon of the day, so let me drop this egg. Hold on, let me get the stop. Nice, there's that. Okay, just wanted that double XP, and then we have our first giraffe rig of the day. We're gonna be catching a lot of them today, which is awesome, and then hopefully we'll make it to the Dratini in time. I'm gonna leave right after this. We gotta start off the day good with a Savage Season on a giraffe rig. If giraffe rig is rare by you guys, let me know, because I never ever see them in the wild. Like the first ever Pokedex one that I got was because I hatched it, and that was super duper lucky. So the fact that this is a giraffe rig nest is awesome. And we got a Savage Season one-hitter quitter for the first catch of the day, which is mad XP. Dope, that was 1300 right there. We got Confusion Thunderbolt on that. Okay, so now we have the Dratini over there to go grab, and I definitely need to get that because I want the candy and it's kind of far away, so I kind of need to move, but let me explain what we're doing for today's video. We're not just catching giraffe rigs all day. We have some really important stuff to talk about. Today we're gonna be talking about the legendary birds in Pokemon Go and how good they're gonna be when they come out this summer, I'm assuming. A really, really good Pokemon Go Hub article was actually posted. I'll have a link in the description. And actually, one of the top lines on that article was, don't jump on the hype train just yet, as in don't overhype the legendaries, which I think I've already done. But I'm very confident they're coming out this summer, and if they aren't, then, oh God, that would really suck. But today, talking about legendaries, because yesterday we talked a lot about legendaries, so today we'll talk about them kind of more in-game, and honestly this just gets me really excited for them to drop. But we've got a full giraffe rig nest, got a Dratini over there we gotta go catch, so let's start the explanation on Mr. Zapdos, actually, over by the Dratini. Okay, I always see this truck here, like every time I come to Long Beach. That thing is a monster. Literally, this man literally drives a monster truck. That thing is beast. It would eat my car. Okay, Dratini. Oh, here we are. We actually have a, oh my gosh, camera. This is gonna be a struggle. That's not working. All right, see you guys later. Slowly falling towards the ground. Timber! So we've got a Dratini right here, and actually a giraffe rig, which is awesome because, again, giraffe rig, super rare for me, and this is a nest. Let me click on the Dratini before it despawns, and let's talk about Mr. Zapdos. Fun fact about the Zapdos, it actually has the highest CP out of the 3 legendary birds, and when it comes out, it will be the most powerful Generation 1 electric attacker. And one-hitter quitter on the Dratini, that's what I'm talking about. Max CP, by the way, at 3,333 CP, or 30 CP. It's not 3333, it's 3330. Best moveset, by the way, on the Zapdos will be Charge Beam, Zap Cannon, or Charge Beam Thunderbolt, which again makes it the best Generation 1 electric type, which, you know, should be because it's a legendary. Now let's talk about the Zapdos as a gym defense. Come on, camera. All right, you know what? You're down there. You're laying down there. We've got a wild giraffe rig right here, and we're gonna talk about the Zapdos as a gym defender. So with the Zapdos having over 3,300 max CP, which is massive, by the way, it's one of the better gym defenders out of the 3 legendary birds. And even though, yes, it's a legendary, and yes, it has a lot of CP, it's still not gonna be as hard to take out as, or not as high CP as Snorlax, Dragonite, or Tyranitar. Those 3 Pokemon will still rank higher in CP than the Zapdos, which is good because although legendary should be definitely very powerful, they should not be overpowered. One-hitter quitter on the giraffe rig. Now with Zapdos as an electric type, it's obviously very weak to rock and ice, although many ice Pokemon are water types, so it's gonna be a fair trade right there. So if you ever find a Zapdos in the gym, 1, screenshot it because it's a legendary, you will not see many of those. And 2, you're gonna wanna use a rock type, mainly a Golem, that'll be the best counter for the Zapdos. Giraffe rig 985 with Tackle and Psychic. Actually, look, so when we were walking over here, I was catching every giraffe rig I could find. We're gonna try to see how many giraffe rig we can stack today because again, super rare for me, and the fact that it's a nest is freaking awesome. And if anything big spawns, that'd be great. I mean, for it's rare, right? Now keep in mind that with Zapdos, although yes, it's gonna be a legendary, and yes, it's gonna be really, really powerful, it's still a legendary, making it ridiculously hard to find. So it's not gonna be like a Blissey or a Tyranitar where you're gonna see it in every single gym. It's gonna be like a very rare Pokemon you have to battle up against. We're gonna grab this, hit the next catch, and actually talk about the Zapdos as a gym attacker. Awesome, Furt down with 1310 with, wow, Quick Attack and Hyper Beam actually. Really, really good moveset on that. Dope, okay, let me flip the camera around and let's talk about Zapdos as a gym attacker. For some reason, I just love how palm trees look. Makes me feel so summertime California, I don't know, weird. We do have an artillery right here though, which is awesome. Ah, okay, wild artillery. Let's get him. And talk about Mr. Zapdos in the gym. Well, specifically as a gym attacker. He's actually gonna be a pretty good gym attacker. Generation 1, Jolteon is one of the better attackers, and Zapdos is actually a wee bit more powerful than Jolteon and a lot tankier. One hit or quit on there. Dude, all these Pokemon, I want these Pokemon to take a long time to catch so I have time to explain while I catch for you guys. So Zapdos is about as tanky as Poliwrath and Cloyster, which is pretty tanky, which is why Zapdos is not only a good Gyarados counter like Jolteon or Vaporeon counter like Jolteon, but an overall good attacker in the gym. In the gyms. The best part about Zapdos, 1 being electric and 2 being pretty tanky with a lot of CP, is that it's generally super effective or neutral against most of the more common gym defenders you see, which means he's great against pretty much anything you will see in the gym typically, other than Rhydon. Rhydon's the one Pokemon that will give Zapdos a run for his money. Him and Golem, actually. Unfortunately, this Artillery has horrible IVs, but Water Gun, Water Pulse, that's a good one. Also, a very important trait to have as a Pokemon in today's modern day Pokemon society is being able to take down a Blissey. Zapdos can actually easily take down a Blissey and have some time and health left to spare after, which is pretty rare to do because even DFA, one of my best ever Dragonites, has a hard time taking out a Blissey. So the fact that a Zapdos can do it with ease is pretty awesome. Actually, speaking of Dragonite and Zapdos, the Dragonite is still bulkier, tankier, and has more DPS than the Zapdos, but Zapdos still a beast. So that was for all of you Team Instinct players out there. Oh, by the way, we really don't know how Legendaries are gonna work. Like, we don't know if you're on Team Instinct, you can still get an Articuno in the wild, or if it's based on what team you're on, or if you're gonna be able to change teams. Nobody knows. But for all you Team Instinct players out there, if you guys end up getting stuck with Zapdos, not a bad Pokemon to get stuck with. Now let's go hunt some more Giraffes because they're very rare, and once this nest migrates, I'll probably never see them again, and talk about my boy, my team's playa, Articuno. And actually, we got some more Giraffes and some noisy, not so legendary birds squawking over there, so sorry if that's annoying. Okay, we have Giraffes and we have my boy Articuno. Well, we don't have him, but actually Articuno, fun fact, the first ever legendary bird to be released in Pokemon Go, and actually the first ever Pokemon to accidentally be released in Pokemon Go. If you guys don't remember the whole thing where that guy got an Articuno, I forgot where, Niantic realized that he had an Articuno and they're like, we're gonna have to take that away from you, but here's a Pidgeotto. Yeah, that happened, and that was really funny. But yes, fun fact, Articuno actually, one was found in the game a couple months ago, but it was taken out. Speaking of Articuno, Articuno's max CP is looking around 2933, so he won't quite break 3000, which is kind of sad, but I mean, hey, he's still 2900, and he actually is the tankiest out of all of the legendary birds. Tankier than Tyranitar and Rhydon, but not as tanky as Lapras, but still though, he's the tankiest out of the birds, which means, yo, Team Mystic fam, we have the tank. Also, there should be a Giraffe right about here. Wait, he's not. Oh, he's at that stop over there. And if and when you ever get yourself an Articuno, the best moveset you're gonna look for is Frost Breath and Blizzard. It's gonna be one of the better ice type attackers in the game. So if you're going up against a Dragonite, which we're gonna talk about in a second, Articuno will be your boy. Okay, Wooper down, not too exciting. We do need more Giraffe though, so we should go find that. You know, fun fact, I think this is the first time I've ever seen this middle fountain flowing with water. Oh my gosh, I've always been here like during like the winterish, springish months, I guess you could say, and they never really ran it with water. And I haven't been here recently. California's out of the drought. Oh, Cyndaquil and Giraffe, I'll take that. Okay, now Articuno as a gym defender, let's talk about that. Unfortunately, as awesome as Articuno is, it's gonna suck as a gym defender, so don't put him in a gym. Unless you wanna flex him though, then put him in a gym. Now the reason why, we just got a critical on that. Nice, the reason why Articuno's gonna suck in the gyms is because he's got a weakness to electric and everybody's gonna Jolteon. He's got a weakness to fire and everybody has either their Flareon or their Arcanine, and he's got a double weakness to rock. And pretty much everybody's got a rock type because they spawn everywhere. So unfortunately, again, for us Team Mysticers, the Articuno will be a flex Pokemon, not an actual defense Pokemon. Oh yes, 2 Giraffes, that's beautiful. So that's quite unfortunate. Let's talk about Articuno as a gym attacker. Although Articuno sucks as a defender, he will be the best Dragonite counter in the game, which is awesome because Dragonites, no matter where you live, no matter where you are, no matter what level the gyms are around you, you're always gonna see a Dragonite in the gym, or at least a gym around you. Dragonite's one of the most common, it probably is the most common gym battle Pokemon in all of Pokemon Go. So the fact that Articuno will take it out quicker than any other Pokemon is very, very important and impressive. So if you're in an area that's just completely overran by Dragonites and other teams, Articuno's got you. And then comparing Articuno to Blissey, well, not comparing, but can he take Blissey out? Articuno can actually take the Blissey out. It's tough, it's a tricky battle, but it's definitely doable. Giraffes is ours. Yeah, typically if you want to take out a Blissey with an Articuno, you're gonna have to dodge quite a bit, which I'm not good at, as we all know, and you're gonna have the best moveset, and you're gonna have to use it quite efficiently, and my back is really itchy, and the Articuno, or Giraffes down. I wish the Articuno was down. We're definitely gonna be on the Articuno hunt. We got a 24 CP Giraffes right here. I'm just gonna Pokeball this. This is silly. Out of the legendary birds, obviously Articuno is gonna be my favorite just because Team Mystic gotta rip the blue, but unfortunately he's not the best out of the 3 legendaries. He is though for taking out Dragonites, which is big. Okay, it's about 240 right now, and I haven't eaten lunch. I can't get over this Giraffes being 24 CP. Oh, hatching some 5Ks. So, it's about 240 right now. I'm actually really hungry because I haven't eaten lunch, so I've never eaten lunch I've never eaten lunch in Long Beach, just like randomly walking around and sat down at a place, so we're gonna go walk around and randomly sit down at a place and eat. And then there we're gonna talk about the next legendary Pokemon, which is Moltres. Moltres being actually a very good legendary, kinda sorta. We'll talk about it when we get there, but first we gotta hatch these eggs. God, I really am hungry. I didn't think about it until now. Oh, shoulder. Okay, there's that. Let's get lunch. Making a quick stop before we get lunch. We've got a Giraffes and a Totodile here, which is a pretty good stop. Also, I got a pretty disturbing tweet sent to me just now that was pretty funny, but pretty disturbing. It involves a YouTuber and a cardboard cutout of myself in that YouTuber's possession. Really praying for my cutout here because that YouTuber is has a sick mind. Well, despite a cardboard cutout of myself getting touched in places it shouldn't, we do have a Totodile right here we just got for over 700 CP, and IV's looking, oh wait, and we've got yet another Giraffes, which is, I can't get enough of these guys. Okay, now let's get lunch. You know, I would go there, but I'm not trying to get demonetized on YouTube right now. Never eaten here before, but we're gonna try it today. First though, hatching some 2Ks. Okay, number 1, Goldeen. Oh boy. Ooh, we got a problem, guys. So my first camera battery is Dunzo for Shunzo, and I did not bring my second with me. I don't think. It's probably not in my pocket. Which means it's back in my car, which is a 10-minute walk away. Double Goldeen, really? Which means I might have to enjoy this delicious lunch. I hope it's delicious off camera. So if that's the case, then we'll talk about Moltres, aka the last of the legendary birds, once I get back to my car and my battery. That was the worst egg hatching spree I have ever done in my life, and I'm not proud of it. So yeah, I'm gonna eat here. I'm gonna give you the review on it. We hatched a 3rd Goldeen, 1 Ekans. I'm gonna throw my phone into traffic, and then we'll get back, get the camera battery, and then talk about Moltres because I do not have enough battery power to talk about him right now. And is there anything interesting on the nearby? No, nothing. Okay, I'll be right back. Loki looks like it's about to rain, so we're gonna head back to the car, get the other battery, and if it starts raining, leave. Huh? You're alive? Hey! Sorry about that, I'm really bad with camera battery management. I'm also stuffed because although that didn't look like a super big lunch, it was a lot of food, it was a lot of seafood, I'm on a diet, it's not working well, but right now we have to talk about Moltres. We still haven't talked about Moltres this video. And although I can honestly care less because fire types are not my favorite, and Moltres represents Team Valor, and Team Valor runs everywhere around me. No, I'm just kidding. Love to Valor and love to Moltres. Also, if they catch more Giraffes, because once this nest migrates, I will never see them again. Oh, we have a Mischievous. This is a rare spawn considering this is a nocturnal Pokemon, right? Like you definitely see more of these at night. So the fact that we found one during the daytime at Long Beach is pretty weird. I don't think I've never caught a Mischievous here. If I have, I apologize for saying that because I just lied to you, but I'm pretty sure from what I can remember, which isn't typically good memory, we have never caught a Mischievous here, which is awesome. So that's dope. Not as dope as the Moltres though. It's not even in the game yet. All right, Mischievous down, actually one-hitter quitter. That was a dope catch. Watch the birds. Skirt! Skirt! Oh, not even phased. I'm coming for you. Oh, 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 oh! So I've never done this before, but I actually just managed to crash my, okay, one second, DJI. I hit the return home button on my phone, right? And the drone, instead of flying up above the rocks and then landing over there, it literally just sunk down. There was no obstacle avoidance whatsoever. It literally just flew straight into the rock and killed itself. And now I have to almost kill myself to go get the frickin' thing. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, it's right there, I see it. I got you, drone! Oh, okay, we found the drone. Let's see, is it broken? We successfully landed it, so that's a plus. It's looking pretty good. Camera's still up, none of the propellers are broken. That was a successful crash. Yeah, first crash ever with the drone. Here in, almost in the water actually, at Long Beach. DJI, what the hell? So now that I crashed my drone, we actually have the Pokedex Togetic right here. Let's peep this. Yeah, hit it. Nice. This is Togepi going to Togetic, and this is Pokedex, yeah? Yeah. Hey! Pokedex Togetic. Nice. God, I love that screen. Dope. Yo, that's a Pokedex Togetic right there. Nice. Any shout outs you want to give? Or the squad? Shout out to Long Beach. Yo. We have a giraffe rig here for 7:32. This will probably be the last, if not one of the last giraffe rigs we catch because we do have to leave pretty soon here. But let's talk about Mr. Moltres. Moltres coming in at a whopping 32.27 max CP. So he's the second highest CP out of the three birds. And with the second highest CP, he actually has the number one highest DPS for attacking. So he's one of the best attackers. Now get this, Moltres' Fire Spin and Overheat has a wee bit more damage than the Flareon, making it the best fire attacker, both Generation 1 and Generation 2. And it actually has just a little bit less DPS than a Dragonite with Dragon Tail and Outrage, which is pretty insane because Dragon Tail Outrage, that's a fat Dragonite. One-hitter quitter on the giraffe rig, dope. So although Moltres has really good DPS, it has a lot of CP, it's a good Pokemon, it's really weak because it's fire. As we all know, fire Pokemon are some of the weakest in the game because, I mean, electric, rock, and water. Everybody has a strong either electric, rock, or water Pokemon because Jolteon and Vaporeon are both very easy to get because, I mean, EVs spawn pretty much everywhere. And the Moltres is double weak to rock, and rock spawns a lot too. A lot of people, if you watching right now probably have a Rhydon or a Golem or 10 of each. So as far as gym defending goes with Moltres, I would not recommend it. Oh, is there another giraffe rig over there? Where's this one? That one's over that way. Oh, it's all lured up. Actually, I think the homies I just met are luring the place up. Oh. Okay, here he is, Mr. Giraffe rig. For a total of, be over 1,000, please. 1428, yes. Awesome, that's one of the biggest giraffe rigs we found all day. Okay, let's talk about Moltres in the gym, attacking. So Moltres is almost as tanky as Zapdos, and Zapdos is a tanky mofo. So Moltres is a beast, not only because he's got a lot of DPS, but he's got a lot of tank. One-hitter quitter on the 1400 CP giraffe rig, by the way, that's impressive. Moltres is actually tankier than the Charizard and the Arcanine too. So basically, if you get a Moltres, it's better than any fire type you'll ever get. But as we all know in the current meta, fire doesn't do much against many of the gym defenders. Most of the big guys resist fire, so using a Moltres as a gym battler isn't really gonna work unless you're going up against like an Executor. Although now here's where Moltres is really gonna come in handy, really gonna pack a punch. We keep talking about how important it is to take out Blissey when you're attacking with any Pokemon, and Moltres actually takes down Blissey faster than any of the legendary birds. So Moltres is your guy, your go-to bird when it comes to taking out a Blissey. But other than battling a Blissey, it can't really do much in the gym battle system, but that's big though. That's really big being able to take out Blissey. And then bam, 1428 giraffe rig. Nice. We have more in the nearby. Oh boy. One's that way, we'll get him for sure. And then the other one is that way, which we might get as well. I'm gonna try to stock up as much as we can because we are heading out right now. So that is the legendary bird information. I'm gonna finish catching these giraffe rigs and then we're gonna head home. Oh, that drive never gets old. By never gets old, I mean it gets old very quickly. Okay, back home. Back at the Team Mystic HQ, and actually completely stocked up on giraffe rigs. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we got a lot. We got a lot of giraffe rigs today. Oh my gosh, we got a lot more than I thought. A lot of giraffe rigs today. We got our artillery. We brought up the topic of legendaries and chopped it down. Now I know today's video is a little bit different because usually my videos consist of a lot of rare catches and like running around and getting just like rare stuff, but today we kind of had to chill back, farm the giraffe rig nest kind of day and talking about legendaries. Now obviously the legendary that I'm most excited for is going to be Articuno, just because that's my team's legendary. He's blue, he's a beast, and he's the #1 Dragonite killer in the game, and Dragonites run rampant in Los Angeles. Now if we're talking about taking out Blissey, which is very, very important for any Pokemon in the current gym battle meta, it's going to be Moltres who's going to do that the best. So if you're looking for a Blissey killer, Moltres is your gal, guy, whatever it is. Your bird. And I think the best out of the 3 legendaries overall will be Zapdos, just because he's got the highest CP and he's probably the best attacker out of all of them. And again, we do not know how legendaries are going to be released. We don't even know if they're coming this summer. It's just speculation. I'm very, very convinced that they will be here this summer as a part of that big event happening, but I'm not sure, but no one knows. And nobody really knows if you're going to be able to find them in the wild, or you're going to have to be at this location for the event, or you're going to get it depending on what team you're on. Nobody knows how they're going to work. It's going to be a very, very big surprise when they drop, and I'm super excited for it. But it was a great article by the Pokemon Go Hub. The link to that, again, will be in the description of the video, so check that out if you guys want to read up on it yourselves. But pretty much everything I covered today was in that article. But link in the description. That was today's video. If you guys enjoyed that, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and let me know which legendary you guys are looking forward to getting the most. Again, me, Articuno, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you all. Peace out.